Meanwhile, Maswala Gbagba also visited the Weja and Kaswa checkpoints and reported that some essential workers had a tough time accessing public transport for work.
Another checkpoint here at the Weja toll booth. What happens here is that security station here will screen all passengers who are made to get out of any commercial vehicle they are traveling in. Their identities are checked. But those who do not have any important reason to be out there and are non-essential service providers, they are made to return home. For those who have good reason to be out, they are allowed to continue their journey. But some passengers think that this exercise is inconvenient. They say that they have to drop many times on the road to pick other vehicles to continue their journey. I've been speaking to the Weja MTTD commander, and he's been explaining to me how the exercise is going on here.
Actually, as you can see, we are making sure that anybody who is not supposed to cross to the other end wouldn't be allowed. However, I know there are some essential workers who has to be allowed to go and perform their duties. We allow those who are supposed to be, but if you are not supposed to be allowed, we wouldn't let you go. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience, but as we all know, as the situation demands, that's how we are working.
Conspicuously missing here at the Weja toll booth are the sellers who usually line both sides of the road to do business. All of them complying with the directive to stay home. The only thing we find here are thick layers of polythene bags they have used to cover their wares. All of them staying home and complying with the directive to be at home. This is the Kaswa news station. It looks virtually empty with no activity going on here. Just two vehicles parked here with their drivers not working. Well, some potential passengers I've been speaking to have been complaining about the situation.
Actually, we came very early in the morning. To get a car was very difficult, so we walked to our junction and picked the taxi. Even we were not allowed into the market. So we are lighted far away and we walk to the market.
It's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult getting a trotro taxi going out. Yeah.
It's very difficult. And when you're picking a car, they add more of the charges because they have to pick two people. So it's very difficult. And sometimes when you're going back, you have to pick a drop-in. And maybe if you're not budgeted for that, how can you go to your house? That's why it's very, very difficult for us.
It's not just passengers who are affected by this directive. The taxi drivers here also are complaining. They say they've been here for hours without any passengers coming closer to them. It has also affected their sales. I've been speaking to some of them here.
It has really affected our business because right now, according to the law, we have to take one passenger at the front, two at the back. So it reduces our income. And it's really affecting our taxi business. So there's nothing we can do about it. Since we are also trying to help and protect the masses, so we just have to abide to the laws of the government so that we can contain the spread of the virus.
It's normal, but nobody for the street. But to you that they work. By sometimes if they go and block the road, they go turn another place. Then you come back to the station.
Is it affecting your sales?
Yeah, affect my sales.
This is the Insawam Junction. This Veronica buckets have been provided here for especially market women, who are coming back from the market. Now, anyone who gets here would have to wash their hands first before they are allowed into the community.
The municipal chief executive for Insawam Advisory. Insawam is not part of the restriction, but looking at the boundary we share with Greater Accra, all the pressure is trooping into Insawam because of the marketing activity. So that is why we thought it wise to mount this platform or by providing the infrared temperature testing before you enter into the Insawam premises, and all the entry points across the municipality also we have done same. When you go, as my NADMO director said, if you go around you can go and attest it yourself. Yeah, when you look at the situation so far now, a team from the Assembly also is in the market, teaching them how to social distance themselves also is ongoing at the market premises.
You can bear me witness. It's not a very, it's a very hectic stuff for us to manage. We have been trying our best also to help the security men here. As you can see, my men around, we are all helping to calm the situation down. But our main problem was that Isahom has been a strategic area into the eastern region. In my candid opinion, Isahom could have been part of the, partial lockdown, because Accra is locked down up to Amasan and Media. So the pressure is on Isahom now.